A very beautiful morning to you viewers. How do you do? Welcome to Best Update TV, your number one news update channel. This is the breakfast table where we bring to you nuggets, information, education, and lots more to get your day started on the right note and with the right vibe. I am Alakija Elizabeth. Do stay tuned. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Never forget how far you've come. All the times you've pushed on even when you felt you couldn't. All the mornings you got up out of bed no matter how hard it was. All the time you wanted to give up but you didn't. And you fought through another day. Never forget the strength you've gained along the way. Happiness is the only thing that multiplies when you share it. The happiness of your lives brings about and determines the quality of your life. Live the rest of your life as if it were a Saturday. Laugh, love, read, live, learn, play, and dream. Just be happy. Live every moment. On our poetry this morning, The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come and he would gather her leaves and make them into a crown and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much, and the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older, and the tree was often alone. Then one day, the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money." "I am sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I only have leaves and apples." "Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you would have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered the apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy, and she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing my branches and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, so I need a house." "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house, and the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I am sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone." "My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I am too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I am too old to climb," said the boy. "I am sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself as much as she could. Well, an old thumb is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest. And the boy did, and the tree was happy. What do you think about this poem this morning? Send in your reviews in the comment section. Did you know today, Did you know is solely going to be focused on some Nigerian history and facts for patriotic Nigerians. Just something to make us a little bit proud of our country this weekend. Did you know the world's fastest supercomputer was designed by a world-renowned inventor and scientist, Philip Emeagwali, a full-grown Nigerian whose patency was awarded in 2015. This means Nigeria has the patency to the world's fastest computer, a Nigerian. Did you know the designer of the famous car Chevrolet Volt, Jelani Aliyu, is a super talented Nigerian from Sokoto? Did you know in the US, Nigerians are the most educated immigrant community? Not one of the most educated, but the most educated. 60% of Nigerians in the US have college degrees. This is far above the average American of 30%. Nigeria was the first African country to win gold medal for football in the Olympic. The national team has won the African Cup of Nations a total sum of 3 times. Did you know that in Nollywood, Nigeria's movie industry is the second largest producer of movies in the world after the Bollywood, that's the Indian movie industry? Did you know Nigeria has the biggest economy in Africa? The richest man in Africa is a Nigerian, Aliko Dangote, and also the richest woman, who is Folorunsho Alakija. Did you know Nigeria is the 12th largest producer of oil and the 8th largest exporter of crude oil? This is the mainstay of our economy and accounts for almost 90% of our revenue. Did you know Nigeria has over 250 ethnic groups, the 3 largest of which are the Yoruba, the Hausas, and the Igbo? Did you know Nigeria has a population of nearly 175 million people as of July in 2013, making it the most populous country in Africa and the 7th most populous country in the world? This means that 1 in every 7 African is in Nigeria. Can't we all see that Nigeria is blessed? Do well to study more on the history of Nigeria today and be proud of your country. On this day in 1794, Dr. J.C. Bennett of Edom, Virginia, performs first successful cesarean section operation in the U.S. on his wife. On this day in 1943, Franklin Roosevelt, during the World War II, traveled from Miami to Morocco to meet with Winston Churchill, becoming the first American president to travel overseas by airplane. On national holidays, January 14, 2023. Today is World Caesarean Section Day, celebrating the first successful operation. Today is an Eagle's Day, celebrates the eagle bird, learn about its strengths and attributes and link it to your everyday life. Today is Feast of the Ass, that is the Donkey Day, as in the biblical context. Today is International Kite Day. When last have you ridden a kite? When last have you played with a kite? Some of us had beautiful memories of our childhood days. Today is Dress Up Your Pet Day. Flood the internet with images of your pets dressed funnily and beautifully. Today is Organize Your Home Day. Yes, it's the weekend. Do that cleanup that you've been stalling for some time. Dust the cobwebs in the house. Today is Take a Missionary to Work Day. Today is World Logic Day, and finally today is Vision Board Day. A vision board is that kind of board that you stick your ideas and pin everything on the wall. So do something, today and write up that plan, that dream, those things you want to achieve for this week, for this month, for this year, and pin it on the wall, pin it on the vision board so that you can see it daily and work with it. And this brings us to the end of the nugget session on the breakfast table. Do stay tuned while I bring to you the headlines after the short break. I remain your host on TV, Elizabeth Alakija. I'll be right back.
Best Update TV is built upon core values that helps keep us together in this journey. Professionalism, integrity and commitment, teamwork and innovation.
Welcome back to the breakfast table. The headlines. Daily Sun. Anger over PVC collection. Southern Northern leaders raise alarm. Prospective voters can't access cards after spending hours at collection centers. 2023. Court dismisses PDP seats seeking disqualification of Tinubu and Shettima. Yoruba Nation. How alleged fraud divided self-determination movement. JAMB begins sales of 2023 UTME forms. Tension at Oshogbo. Ide communities claim ownership of Osun State secretarial land. Supreme Court dethrones the Obong of Calabar. Ezeife, Southeast Monarchs explains Igbo and others' support for Obi. Urges Nigerians to vote competency, capacity, not tribe or religion. I regret that what we thought Nigeria would be isn't what we are having now, says Tanko Yakasai. On the Nation headlines this morning. Tinubu, I will run private sector driven economy. Court dismisses PDP suits seeking disqualification of Tinubu and Shettima. PDP crisis. BOT members dumps party over zoning. Supreme Court dismisses Obong of Calabar. Buhari to transmit new revenue formula to NAS, says the RMAFC. Osun election. Parties adopt final addresses. Tribunal reserves judgment. APC, PDP dash over poll postponement claims. Honor to Obi. Voters won't hand over sick Nigeria to Quack. ADC presidential candidate Kachiku test positive for COVID-19. NNPC begins oil drilling in Nasarawa by March, says Kayari. Bauchi governor backs Atiku as Wike sustains threat, declines to campaign for ex-vice president. Dismay in Imo over Iedio's Ayawu rivalry. On this day headlines. Supreme Court paves way for fresh criminal forfeiture actions against the Abacha's family. Okowa thanks Atiku PDP leaders for vice presidential tickets. NNPC set for drilling of first oil well in Nasarawa State. Obi, Kakwanso, Yakubu to speak at Chatham's house. In dialogue with Economic Summit Group, Tinubu says nothing is wrong with endless budget deficits. On the Vanguard headlines this morning. CSOs, activists, clerics hope Buhari's assurance on the free, fair polls may not fail like 2015 promises. Each is as millions of PVCs awaits collection. PDP loses bid to disqualify Tinubu. On the Edo train attack, 7 days on, Igwe monarch opens up as night falls on town. Policemen in rescue operation of kidnapped magistrates dead. Afrima last online to nick it for Burna Boy. And finally on the Punch headlines this morning. New Naira. Banks, customers pressure CBN to shift January 31st deadline. New deadline may be announced during the MPC meeting by January 25. Introducing the 5,000 naira notes better than current option, says Nasima. PVC Palava. Registered voters recount itches, frustrations collecting card. Soldiers rescue 30 kidnapped victims and kills terrorists. People criticizing Obasanjo's endorsing Obi will be shocked, says the Labour Party. APC, PDP clash over alleged plot to derail polls. The Oni of Ife didn't like polygamy. Circumstances forced it on him, says a sister. Court opposed Tinubu and Shettima's candidacy. And this brings us to the end of the headlines on the breakfast table today. Thank you for staying true to your favorite TV, Best Update TV, bringing you the best. Keep tuning, keep liking, keep sharing, and sending in your comments, even as we have a beautiful weekend. I remain your host on TV, Elizabeth Alakija. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Best Update TV is built upon core values that helps keep us together in this journey. Professionalism, integrity and commitment, teamwork and innovation, creativity and service. Keep watching Best Update TV.